What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're taking a look at a deck that was in our package of decks, I guess you want to call it, that were rotation ready, and it only got really one card you needed from the new set. So yeah, if you already have this should be a pretty good video for you. If not, it's just a sweet deck, so you should hang tight and see what we're doing. But it's going to be Ghired and a bunch of tokens. So we're going to start with Teething Wormlet. This is obviously really good still. We're going to have a bunch of artifacts I'm going to play. Hopefully get this to be much larger and gain some life off of it. Get Lost, no surprise, just a good removal card. But Legion Extruder, really good here because it works with a lot of different things. Right? We can turn smaller tokens into bigger tokens. We can kill creatures with this, obviously. We can grow the Wormlet on our opponent's turn, so we can get multiple triggers on it, which is super nice. It does a little bit of everything in here. Sharp-Eyed Rookie, nothing too crazy. It is a Vigilance blocker, which is nice, but it does grow because we have several things with 3 and 4 toughness. And getting that artifact does matter because we could actually draw cards that we need with it and even copy it. Now, the new card we're going to be looking at is Caretaker's Talent. And I have to say, most of these talents are actually really good, and we've played them in a bunch of different decks at this point. But this one actually lets us draw a card every time a token enters the battlefield, and we will have multiple tokens, and it's once each turn. And again, when we're talking about Legion Extruder, this can also trigger on the opponent's turn, which is super nice. We're going to play some Ultec Matter Weaver. Still not sure how much I like this, but it actually is super sweet here, being 4 toughness, and just getting us an extra artifact, or letting us copy some of our other tokens, which is super nice. Sandstorm Salvager, this gets us a 3/3, and then eventually lets us pump all of our things, which, by the way, the bottom level on Caretaker's Talent also lets you pump all your tokens for 2, which is super cool. Sentinel of the Nameless City, still have a couple of these in the list. 3/4 still good, obviously making maps still good. Ghired, just letting our creatures copy a bunch of stuff, which is awesome, because there's sometimes you can just build up your board from nearly nothing. We're going to play 2 Thousand Moon Smithy, so as we have these other tokens, if they're sitting around, this helps us gain some extra value, and then later turn it into a land that lets us just keep getting a big artifact creature. Then our cleanup creatures, if you want to call them that, are some Bone Horde Dracosaurs, because this card's still good. It makes tokens, it makes treasure, it draws us cards. And we have Roxanne, which, if we're able to copy the Meteorites with Roxanne out, sometimes just kill your opponent that way too. So some cool stuff going on here. Lots of fun interactions in this deck. I had really fun playing this leading up to the preview season, so hopefully things still go well with all these new decks that we're seeing. And I will say, like always, if you like this and you get to the video and you're like, man, PowrDragn, this deck's cool, there'll be a link down in the description. You can take yourself over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor. You can download it, and you can play it yourself and have just as much fun. For now, though, let's go see if all these tokens are ready to rumble. All right, let's keep it. Not the most exciting first couple of turns here. Not a bat, which means they're sitting on removal, obviously. Because what else would you be doing if you're not casting a thing there? They didn't kill it, so is this Liliana time? Is that what you're telling me? No, it's not even Liliana time. Then I'm kind of confused. Alright, well, maybe you want to kill it now before we get value off of it? Maybe? Yeah, I can say, if they had the removal, I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill it last turn. But, yeah, is what it is. Interesting. Let's play this. And then they'll kill our Sentinel, so we don't get anything off our Wormlet. Yep, kind of par for the course playing against the Golgari decks. You sort of know what you're up against. Pass a turn. Jade Light Spelunker. Okay, not something I expected to see. Opposite Bale. I've been seeing that a little bit more lately. As people are worried about the discard decks. And it does randomly gain you 4 life against the aggro decks, so that's actually not unrealistic. Well, that's not a thing. Alright. Needed some mana along the way, which definitely did not happen. So this is a bit disappointing, but we'll go ahead and do this. Taking a bunch of damage, which we'll just have to get right back. And then I think since we're not attacking, let's go ahead and copy us some tokens. Alright, I mean, we don't have mana, so we're just doing what we can do here, you know? I mean, we could shove everything in front of a Bailoff here, which would be crazy, but... I mean, if we gotta do it, we gotta do it, I guess. Okay, they didn't want to do that, which works for us, I guess. Take a point, grow our Deuter. And we're still not attacking, so let's just make more things. I mean, the only good thing is if a sweeper happens, at least we still have actual, like, fire in our hand. I just want an untapped lane so we can play this Thousand Moon Smithy and just copy a bunch of big things and just, we can move on. Like, that's the play we want here. Alright, you got a Vraska. Probably going to try to get rid of Ghired, because that's what I would do. Yep, she gone. Alright, let's end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 4 is all we've got to send. They have 2 blockers? Yeah. Alright, we'll send that over there. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just debating if I want to send any of these at the opponent. I feel like we can somewhat safely... that's not worth it unless we're going to get to send the pile. Let's just do this. This is fine. Alright. They're going to play this tapped. We're going to play this. Taking a bunch of damage. Making 2 Deuters. So we get all that extra life. And then... Oh no! Wait, what happened? Why did we use the treasure? Oh, something happened. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, well. Alright. Our next plan is just attack for lethal with this. Oh, is it because Liliana went away? Oh, because it's legendary. Didn't even think about that. Alright, we win anyway. I wasn't paying attention that even though it's a treasure, it's still itself as a treasure, so it still counts as legendary, so we lose it. So I should have cracked that. But it ultimately didn't really matter here. We had more than just to attack for lethal the following turn, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, no white mana, but maybe we can make this work. Played against the J chip. I don't know what the J chip is, but welcome. Alright, so I think we just do this first because it'll probably get countered. Oh, it didn't get countered. Oh, what? I was like, I don't want to do this because if this is a control deck, we want to get cards. Like, I didn't... Okay, well, this is a thing. We got into a scenario I didn't know was going to exist here. Attack with these. See what the opponent does. Alright, I guess we just end the turn. I mean, if they're sitting on a counter, we'll just wait. I mean, no point for us to do anything. No, it's a Ral. Okay, so far, none of this has gone the way I anticipated. Alright, Ral makes an Otter. We'll draw a card. This is all very peculiar. Only costs 2 to do this, so let's go ahead and make a bigger guy. Should have done that. I thought it cost 3 for some reason. Okay. So I won't have a token come into play. We can kill that and just attack that. I mean, I guess that's what we do here. Kill this knucklehead. Send these 2 into Ral. This into the opponent. Yeah, that's probably fine. I think we're okay with that. And then I'm just going to play a land and put this into play. And try to start setting ourselves up for stuff down the road. Because I'm sure this is where they're just going to, like, sweep our board or whatever. But that's okay. Yeah, we assumed that was going to happen. Excellent timing, friend. Excellent timing. Would you like to get lost this? Because I could use a token. Make your own move. They didn't even play Get Lost. Like, ugh, no respect. That's so hurtful. Alright, so we can do this and get a token, which gets us a card. And then we can play a land and can't quite activate that. So we'll probably be turning this into a creature on their turn during their end step, which will get us another card. Oh, Chandra. That's intriguing. Not what I expect to see, but it's alright. It's alright. Adding 2 mana and they're going to get to copy something. Alright, what do you got? Could be a 3 mana spell, though. Oh. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Sure. Like, doesn't feel near as scary as that could have been. I thought that was going to be so much worse. Yeah, alright. Is the opponent close to dead now? We turn this into a dude. Oh no, they'll be at 1. Bonus card if we wanted it. Let's attack. Yeah, it's only 7. But that's totally fine by us. We will end the turn. I could have played a Wormlet there, which I considered, actually. I probably should have. Because you already have to deal with our creature land. A Wormlet would have been a safe play. No, they're just going to shoot themselves. Alright, fair enough. I think we're going to mulligan that. Feel like I got a little greedy, but this is not bad. So we're going to keep it. And now the real greedy part is that I'm going to get rid of Get Lost. And hope for the best. Keep it. Whoo, boy. This feels dangerous. If I lose, I'll know why up front. Oh, man. Really? Hopeless nightmare. I'm still going to gamble. We got to draw another land. If we don't, oh well, we're dead. Like, we can live with the consequences. I probably should have discarded Matter Weaver, but actually, if I was going to discard something, it probably would have been Salvager, because Matter Weaver can just make more things. But they might want to make us discard here, I don't know. Because I could see them playing Pixie, pick that up. I don't know. Well, alright, you get your choice here. Still got to find that third... So this wouldn't have been really any better, because we'd have kept a third land. We would have ended up losing whatever the other 3-mana creature was, and be left with the Extruder, most likely. So, kind of the same scenario. Just got to find a third untapped land here. If we get it, we're playing Magic. If not, we're probably dead. Yeah, this is an interesting decision for them, but it's like we get 2 creatures immediately, or we get 1 creature and then you keep us from trying to get extra value. 2/4, a 1/1, and a 3/3, you know. Alright, I'm gonna need y'all to give me all y'all's power. Everybody watching right now. Just doesn't matter what color, we need an untapped land here. Okay, I thank every single one of you who believed in us. Like, you did it. Alright, attack for 3. I mean, we're still not out of the woods yet, but this at least gives us a fighting chance. That last discard, though, was a tough choice for the opponent. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't see their hand, obviously. So, I mean, they might have made the absolute best choice. But that would have been a tough one for me to decide what to take. Oh, that's really good for us. So are they just looking for a sweeper or something here? Okay. All right. Now if we get an untapped land, are we looking to probably draw? Actually, I'll probably just pump the Golem and draw a card, because it's still going to be 4 damage either way between the Salvager and the Golem. But on subsequent turns, it's a 4/4 I'm attacking with. Oh, no. Oh, that had potential. I say that I kind of want to just draw a card too, though. Yeah, let's just draw the card. We're going to attack with everything. I'm just looking to see if we get a land. We didn't. All right. Because if we got a land, I would have just left this untapped, then pumped the Golem, you know. But we missed. But now, we'll just draw an untapped white source, and then we'll play 1,000 Moonsmithy, and the world will be great. Or not, and we'll just play this and try to keep attacking. Like, what else are we going to do? It's 4 damage, though. So I'm guessing they left the lockdown on top, which would make sense. Like Shieldred or something here could be pretty good. Nope. Man, tough, because if I'd have got the land, I don't know, I would have just attacked there anyway. Who am I kidding? But we need an untapped land pretty badly. Alright. I mean, they're at 3, and they know we're holding the extruders, so I don't blame them for their play. We needed a white land there, unfortunately. Yeah, alright. They do have a Caves of Koilos that if they go to 2 by chance, we could do some things. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but it's a thought. Oh, well, they might take Extruder since we can't cast 1,000 Moonsmithy. I feel like you gotta take, unless they have a way to gain life, you kind of gotta take the Extruder, though, right? Because that feels wildly dangerous if you don't. Unless they're like, you know what, we'll let you keep the Extruder, I'm gonna attack with our creature land and go to 5. But that, even that feels risky then. Yeah, opponent's weighing this decision out. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I'm surprised we're still in this. We got stuck at land for so long. We didn't get to play more than 1 spell a turn. Alright. They did not want to take the risk of the smithy. Fair enough. So what's this other card? Alright, they're going to go for it. I can respect that. Oh, wait. So they had to take a point? So then they're still dead. Yeah, why would you do that? Yeah, no good. Yeah, that game felt weird, right? Because the opponent kind of did everything. They killed all our stuff. They had us discarding things. And I felt like we only really kind of successfully played like 3 creatures? And somehow still won the game. Like, we didn't really do much. It was kind of on the back of just not the rookie, but the Salvager and the token more than anything else. But, you know, you take it. Decks win weird ways sometimes. Ah, man. I think we have to mulligan into a 1 or... Oh, well, this is not any better. All right. Well, here's hoping. We need to find a 3rd land. We need it to be red. I might just be a punished for my greed and hubris here. But we'll see. Beanstalk. I'm just going to get rid of that. Like, if we're playing against Domain, like, no need to give him a bunch of freebie stuff. Alright, sure. Salvager dead. I mean, it's possible they have cut downs and... I mean, not cut downs. Well, either or. Cut downs and go for the throats. They can't kill the 3/3. But they do have Terra Sunders. That's unfortunate. But okay. You got it. We will be attacking. Okay. I mean, now they could use their go for the throat on this guy, which is a much better value for them. Yep. Not a surprise. That's unfortunate, though. Would have liked for that to have been untapped. Cornucopia. Well, now they can kind of do whatever they need to do. This is a nice pickup, though. So, kind of deciding if I want to... I think I want to do... that's not totally true either. If I do this first... Yeah, let's go ahead and do this first. Shoot the opponent. I'm going to assume there's some type of sweeper here, but now we'll have 6 mana. So we can, like, Smithy plus this. Maybe have some artifacts that we could start turning into 3/3s or something. We didn't get any of our creature lands, so that's a bit disappointing. Alright, Beanstalk plus something here. What's the something? Another Cornucopia. Alright. Well, finding a creature land was nice. That's a start. Alright, I think we just attack for 5. Deal 2. And I think here I'm just going to play Extruder, shoot them for 2. And hold on to this. So then when a sweeper happens, we could then turn one of these lands into a... or one of these meteorites into a 3/3. Then play Smithy, and then see what happens. Or even attack with 3/3 plus our creature land is also an option. Don't hate that. Looks like we're gonna sweep the board and deadly cover up. Makes sense. You got it. This is exactly why we did what we did. Oh, they have more options in hand. Alright. Oh, they're drawing a card there. Sure. Okay, so they're going to get rid of Roxanne, I'm assuming. I think we only have one more, so that's not a huge loss. Yeah. Unfortunately, they now know we have the 1,000 move Smithy, so, surprise. What do they want to do here, though? Alright. I guess we will, turn this into a body. It's like, I can't imagine why we would do anything else. Let's see, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then only have 1, 2, 3 left. Because it does take 5 for that. Alright, we'll attack. Opponent goes to 8. Guess we'll go ahead and play this. I have a feeling there's another sweeper in their hand, so we're going to be playing the long game here anyway. But if so, we turn this other meteorite into a body, then we attack with our lands, and, you know, we'll see what's up. But I think that's what we're about to witness. And unfortunately, that will only be attacked for 7, so we would have to draw another extruder. Didn't matter anyway, got away with it. Awesome. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. If we can't draw an untapped land in 2 turns, then that's just bad luck for us. But if we do, this gives us some real options. Oh man, what I wouldn't have given to have a, well, I was about to say a wormlet there. Gosh dang it. Alright. I gotta gamble. Wormlet's dead here. We know it, right? But we didn't draw our untapped land, so we know we're in trouble already. Yep. Oh. And you didn't kill the wormlet? What? I feel like we won the lottery. How did that happen? Like, now it dies? Nope. Now? Nope. What is in your hand? Why wouldn't they have killed it? Okay. Alright. I mean, good for us. We got a point back that we don't deserve to have. But that just felt weird. That feels like that should not have been the case. Alright. Do we take a point here and just go for it? I feel like we do. This feels like one of the few ways we're probably going to even have a shot. And just kind of like, if they get us, you know? If we get an untapped land, hopefully a non-pain land, we would be able to play Rookie into Salvager, and that would make 4 permanents. That would be 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, alright, cool. So yeah, worst case scenario, next turn we're making 2 permanents. So then this is going to become at least a, because like for all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we could have also Sharp-Eyed Rookie into Ghired and then done some other silliness. So like, yeah. But yeah, you take those wins against Mono Red however you get them, you know? We can't keep this. Like, Wormlet with really no follow-through is pretty rough. I like this better. Let's keep this. Like, it's not like it's that much better, but it's at least like, okay, I have a play on 2, I have a play on 3. Like, we can at least function. Oh, Sharp-Eyed Rookie's getting a shock right here. Oh, it torched the tower. Well, same difference in all things considered. Alright, well, let's run you out here so you'll get eaten by a... probably a Lightning Helix. I've been seeing various versions of this Boros Control out there. I think this is where we want to get our extruders. And then that way we have stuff to do during their instep or whatever. So that's going to be our plan here. If we don't get that, that's going to be a really tough game to win, I think. Alright, well, how much removal are you sitting on, opponent? I mean, we have a Roxanne next turn, but that's not that exciting under the circumstances. Obviously, Ghired's dead. Like, you only keep that hand if you already have all the removal, right? Yep. Lots of burn spells, but that's okay. Though, if we'd have found our Matter Weavers, they're at least 4 toughness, and they could do a thing. Okay, that's one of the cards we were looking for. So that's actually a big deal. Because we need stuff post-sweepers, which they will eventually have. Yep, Helix, you got it. Okay, this is relevant to our interests. Let's attack. And then let's play this. And we'll shoot the opponent. Now, we would like to have something else that makes an artifact, obviously, because I'd hate to give up our only artifact we could sacrifice, and then them sweep the board. But they had a temporary lockdown. All right, well, sadly, that being the case, we might as well just get some life out of this. I mean, we know we're losing everything, but at least just want the point of life there. No, and you had another move. Oh my gosh, they had it all, y'all. All right, let's get our dragon. Dragon, no deal. All right, pass a turn. Needed a dragon there. That would have been nice. Yeah, now they're just probably sitting on real sweepers here or something. And that lets you get golems, which will let you draw cards, which is all good. All right. And they're leaving up removal, it looks like. Probably for our land, but we got to do it anyway. Oh, did you not have it? Oh, interesting. Okay. That's a little bit of a surprise. Are our lands going to be what pushes through the defenses? Maybe they're just holding sweepers? All right. Guess I'm going to do this. It's 2 points versus 3 points, but whatever. So now if they have a sweeper, they'll spend 5 or more here to kill this. Unless they just drew like a lightning helix. Yep, alright. Like if you do, you do, I guess. Activate, we can still cast Matter Weaver, or Salvager, so sure. Another reason having that extra mana was nice. Alright, looks like our Restless Prairie's dead. Okay, that's cool. And then now we see the sweeper, right? Yep, that's what I thought. I mean, at some point, we need to draw more non-land things. I mean, we've been drawing a ton here. Alright, you qualify. You're not big, though. It's only a 3/3, which they have a lot of things that deal 3 damage. Caretaker's talent. Do we have a dead 3/3? Oh, we don't, actually. Alright, so this is an opportunity for us here. Not a big opportunity. It's a very small window, but if we're going to do something. Attack for... Oh, crap. I should have played the rookie first. It counts creatures, not just artifacts. Alright. Well, we're probably dead anyway. It likely doesn't matter. If we could have got this earlier and flipped it or something, but I think once they play their next sweeper, we're dead. Yeah, if this is the other Sunfall, or they find one here, we're just as dead. Yeah, they got 3 extra draws here, so like, yeah, we should die. There's no way you bricked on 4 cards this turn. Like, I'm not willing to believe that. Really? You're kidding. Oh, they're making copies so they can have extra 2/1s to block with. That makes sense. So I'm gonna say this was about to be crazy if they actually did. All right, and then now they kill off something. Play fired bricks, sure. Gain some life. Yeah, I don't see a clear path to us getting out of this. Yeah, this card's definitely not going to do it. I have to assume we're just dead here. Yeah, I'm going to let them have this one. I don't think we're coming back. Our draw was just too slow. Oh, this is a tough choice here. And we're on the draw? We'll see. I think we keep it. I'm not sure it goes anywhere, but we'll keep it. It's one of those ones, it's like, it's not bad enough to throw back. Oh, they said Angel. Well, alright. We know what we're up against. Can we find a 2-mana duder? We did not. Alright, tag for 1. Gonna be a long, boring domain game. And they did not get what they needed there, so that's good for us, I guess. Do we Ghired? Oh, we can't Ghired here, actually. We don't have a choice. We don't have any white mana. That sucks. Alright, well, we're just gonna hope. 'Cause that's all we can do here. That is no good. Damn. Yeah. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep attacking. Well, Elspeth's might. Well, okay. People are still playing that. Good to know. Like, that's a thing that happened. Alright, I was wondering if we got an untapped land, what I was going to do, but it's attack, attack. Another Elspeth Smite? Yeah, buddy. We got your Smite right here. Boom. Boom. 10 ball. Love that. Love to see it. Now, even if they have, like... Okay, we'd have been good anyway. I was thinking if they had, like, temporary lockdown there, then we could just Ghired and still attack for 5. Actually, no, we wouldn't have killed them, because if they had lockdown, they would have went to 6. So it actually wouldn't have been good, as it turns out. But we got out of there anyway. Thanks to the lovely salvagers. Oh, boy. Sure? We're going to have to hope to get lucky here. This hand I probably should throw back, honestly. Looking at it now, I probably should not have kept this. But we're just going to see what happens. That ain't it. Oh, boy. Oh, what's the best sequence that could happen here? Alright, take 2. I mean, you're something. We'll take it. No attacks. I mean, that's a relevant situation here. Alright, bunny corn. So, what if we... Huh. I would like an untapped red land here, truthfully. I assume you have something, or you wouldn't just run that in, obviously. Oh, I thought there was going to be like a giant growth or something. There was just nothing. That was a bit of a surprise, honestly. No attacks. There's a good chance there's going to be a hop to it here, though. So we're just going to be chumping this bunny corn. Okay. Well, could have been worse. Not what we were expecting. I think I'll take 4. We'll be preventing more damage next turn, I think. Oh, what do we do with this information? Oh, this gets interesting because now if Ghired lives, we could play Roxanne and pick off something, which could be kind of nice. Alright, we're gambling a little bit here. But let's go ahead and level this. Oh, well, it comes a copy of a thing. We don't have any tokens. Alright. Oh, that's also sweet if we get an untapped land, because then we could play Roxanne, copy a token. Alright, this could be a thing, right? I can convince myself that this could be a thing. Alright, we're just going to block here. Take 5. And then hope this goes according to plan. Ah, we got a tap plan. Alright, well, we did what we could. This gets us a card. We get to gain a bunch of life. We will target this thing. Oh, that would have been good a while ago. I guess I should have waited to play that extra... Oh, yeah, I could have waited. Ah, well. We will copy this. Since it just came into play, kill that thing. Now everybody shrinks. we will copy this. And we will target this. This is nice. Check out this shenanigans that we're doing. And then we're going to pick off this. And then we still have mana, so we're going to go ahead and level this up. We're going to copy one of these new tokens. Get more life. And then we're going to pick off the bunny corn. How sick is that? We wiped out their whole board. And we're just going to level this up since we have the mana, because we can. That is a sicko turn. Actually, yeah, I think that's all we can do now. We went from being way behind to being dominatingly in front. This is so savage. All right, we're going to Restless Prairie because we have excess mana here. And we're definitely going to attack with lots many. Get to make another token. We're going to pick off that bunny corn, and that's going to be it. Man, that was a sick... That's a good way to finish this. Bunch of stuff we don't need. We got our extra cards. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, I don't think we've had a turn that good. Like, that's like the ideal Ghired turn, right? That's how we got out of trouble. And that's a situation where, like, the sequence of how you play stuff matters, right? Because if we'd have just tried to rush out Roxanne, we would have missed the opportunity to use Ghired, because Ghired can only copy things that enter the battlefield that turn. So, you know, you had to take a little bit of a risk that the opponent could have attacked with a bunch of stuff and it could have went low life. But if we hold enough things in play, now we can go ahead and start killing their stuff and stay alive. So, yeah, really cool situation. Just fun stuff the deck can do, I guess. So, yeah, so the question becomes, would we change anything in this list? And I'm not completely sure. I feel like we would like to have like a 2-mana thing in here somewhere that helps the deck, but there's really not much. Like, if we go in here and look up stuff that says, like, create token, we reduce it to just 3 mana or 2 mana. Doesn't leave you with a lot of choices. Not stuff that you really want to play, right? I mean, like, we could play Resolute Reinforcements, which is fine. Like, it's one of the, literally, it's like, it's fine. It's okay, right? It doesn't do a lot. Spellbook Vendor is kind of cute, because then we could put the Sorcerer thing on it, and we can scry, which it could be kind of helpful. But then you kind of just get into a bunch of sort of random cards that I don't know if they really help our plan. Like Sanguine Evangelist, that can make us bats that could fly over and block, and that's okay. But the thing we're looking at is, like, do we really need Dracosaurs? Like, if we cut Dracosaur and just played, like, one more Roxanne, that leaves, like, one spot for just something else. And I don't know what we want something to be. But there's not a ton of quality choices. Now, the other option is, too, we could put something that's not really particularly, I would say, an actual artifact token creator, right? If we were worried about something like Temporary Lockdown, which is a real thing, we could just play a couple of Scrap Shooters. Because Scrap Shooter's a real card. I mean, like, it can get rid of a thing, it resets, it gets our board back, gives us a bunch of triggers for a turn, and then, like, forces the opponent to deal with stuff again. Now, I know that people are going to say, well, aren't you playing Anipakal? You want tokens. We could. I mean, it's fine, but Anipakal doesn't necessarily solve any problems that we have. Plus, we can only copy gnomes anyway, like the turn the gnomes come into play, but we also want to tap Anipakal or whatever. So, like, it's fine, but nothing super outstanding. Now, you could also play King Darien, Extra Large the 8th, which could actually pump up all your tokens, which is super nice, and protect some of them from these various sweepers. So I think that's actually worth considering how many little creatures we had out at various times. It's like, I don't know. It's tough. I want something else. I just don't know what it is. But I felt like we needed a couple more, like, 2-mana things. And mostly, like y'all saw throughout those games, there was a lot of times where if we were mulliganing, you wanted a 1 or 2 mana play, right? We needed something to do early, or at least get the opponent to spend a removal on, like, a Sharp-Eyed Rookie or a Wormlet, so that we could start doing stuff with Salvagers and Sentinels or whatever later on. Really big deal. The other question is, how good were Sentinel of the Nameless City? Like, I think fine, but I think we could go either way. There's also the other option of Tough Cookie, right? We could copy food, we could turn food into bodies, and I think this is actually a reasonable card, and if you want something against the aggro decks, this is actually for real, and it makes 2 bodies, or 2 permanents, which could matter. So I think this is something else worth considering too, if we just want another big threat. And the food could also sit around that till we draw the other Tough Cookie, you know, maybe that could be a thing. So yeah, just some things to think about. I don't know if it changes the deck drastically, but I do think bringing down the average casting cost would be good, because we are kind of really packed at 3 right now. I mean, we have 13 things at 3, 12 at 2, 4 at 1, and that's kind of where everything's sitting. So my suggestion, if we were going to try some different things here, I don't know if we got to see enough Caretaker's talent to say if it's good or bad, so I think it still gets to stick for now. We did get to see the worth of a lot of other cards, so I don't think we necessarily want to give those up. The 4 toughness on Matter Weaver, though, is actually a real thing, and I think that's something worth considering as well, and it does just make an artifact every turn. So this is tough. This is really, really tough. Given the situation, I would say probably cut Bone Horde Dracosaurs. Man, do I really want to? Yeah, I think I would for 2 Tough Cookie. I think that's what we're going to do. I like the Dracosaurs, but I think we just go Tough Cookie. Still have our removal things between like Get Lost, Extruder, Roxanne. Hopefully that's enough to get you where you want to go. Tough Cookie gives us a few more possible outs of things. And then if you just want to go to 61, I would make the 61st card probably Sentinel of the Nameless City. That'd be my suggestion, just to have another solid body. But this helps the deck out a little bit, bring stuff more in line that you can do stuff early, stay aggressive, give you some better mulligans, and I think that's the best thing here. But if we're going to go ahead and post this, it's going to be 4 Teething Wormlet, 4 Get Lost, 4 Extruder, 4 Sharp-Eyed Rookie, 2 Tough Cookie, 2 Caretaker's Talent, 2 Alltech Matter Weaver, 4 Sandstorm Salvager, 2 Sentinel of the Nameless City, 3 Ghired Mirror of the Wilds, 2 Thousand Moon Smithy, 2 Roxanne Starfall Savant. Also, to be fair, we never really got Smithy onto the land, right? We never flipped to the backside, and that's a real thing. So if you don't trust the Smithy, I think I'd even go another Tough Cookie, and then either add a Sentinel or a Roxanne if you already have them, right? If you don't want to spend other rares on the Thousand Moon Smithy, you could go a Roxanne and go another Sentinel, and that probably cleans it up, or another Tough Cookie. Either combination of those I think is fine. Actually, I would probably say specifically, a Thousand Moon Smithy turns into a Tough Cookie, then if you want to remove another one, it turns into a Sentinel. I think that's what I would do with the spells. And then you've brought the casting cost down. It'll help your mulligans. You have more early plays. You have food that works in against the aggro matchups. You still have sizable bodies, things you could pump stuff with. And then you have the follow-up of Ghired, Roxanne, whatever. So, options. But the lands, we have a Plains, a Mountain, 2 Forests, 4 Copperline Gorge, 4 Carplusian Forest, 2 Inspiring Vantage, 4 Brushland, 4 Rays of Birch Thicket, and 3 Restless Prairie. And I will say, if you're looking for some other fun, quirky decks, we found an awesome deck online that was a Bant ramp deck that won all kinds of different ways. So if you're into that type of thing, the next video is probably going to be for you. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.